You are listening to the voice of self-discovery. Learn to discover a better you every day. Good evening, lovely people. We thank God for giving us another Friday. We have life and we have hope of learning and becoming better people. In case you wondered why I keep showing up here, it's because I value you and it's important for me that you discover a better you every day as I do. This is the 21st episode and the fourth in the series on mind mastery. Today, I simply want to remind you that the only person you are destined to become is the one you think of becoming. The only height you are likely to achieve is the height you aim for. You carry the force and power to determine the size of your achievements. Your life will either shrink or expand in proportion to the size of your thinking. I'm telling you this because I have seen it, I have lived it, and I continue to live it. Knowing this and knowing that it is true is crucial. All the fuel you need for life is in your mind, and it's in how you think. You literally control the happenings in your life by your thoughts. Think defeat and you have 50% of what it takes to experience defeat big time. Likewise, think success and you are halfway the journey to making it. There's been several instances in my life where my circumstances presented zero to little hope of any achievement or success. But I've always had this innate conviction that come what may, I will never be a failure in life. I recall completing BC at age 13, and for those of you who do not quite know what the abbreviation BC stands for, it's Basic Education Certificate Exams. So I completed BCE with excellent results, and I didn't get a senior high school placement. And I didn't know anyone who could help me get my first choice school. I had thought to myself while preparing for the exams that if I make it to attend that school, everything else will fall in place in my life. As I had the understanding at the time that most people who attended that particular school were successful in life. And here I stood without a placement into that school, though my results were excellent. I honestly felt helpless, and with time, I had to accept the reality of not attending my dream school. So I ended up in another school, which was the first choice of other people, but not my first choice. But still with a conviction that I will never be a failure in life. So I stepped into this unplanned school with one divine goal: to excel and nothing less. And to excel so high, I will be as good as the best in my dream school. And I promised myself nothing was going to stop me from achieving this. One lesson I picked at that stage is that my teenage big dream of attending the best girls' school in the country propelled me to work hard enough to make grades that merit a potential student for the best girls' school. And though I didn't get that school, the same dream fueled me to come out with excellent results, and those excellent results gave me the room and the chance to access another good school. In this good school, which wasn't my dream school, guess what? I met students who were academically better than I was, who came with better results, and who seemed equally enthusiastic about excellence. Nonetheless, my yardstick for success was the results of the best student in my dream school. So I was aiming at being as good as the best student in the school I didn't have the opportunity to attend. And here is another lesson. Don't measure success just by the environment you find yourself in. Set global standards for your success, even if you want to make local impact. So I was studious, I did my best, and even went further. I was also a debater, I was a peer counselor. And you know why I did all these things? I read somewhere that students of my dream school were not only academically good, but all round good. So I knew I needed to be more than academically good, and I set myself up to become just that. Now I've completed senior high school with excellent results, and I picked another lesson when my results came out. That is, you don't need to be in an environment that is already built for success to be successful. So this dream school already had an environment and a record of being excellent. They had all the enablers to make sure a student excels. And so it was automatic, sort of, that if you attend that school, you will definitely excel. But if you are not fortunate enough like me to find yourself in an environment that is already built for success, that does not mean you cannot be successful. You can create your own success-friendly environment, and it starts with your thinking. So with excellent results in my hands, now I had to compete with good students in my dream school for the very few best universities in my country, for the prestigious Bachelor of Law program I was so dreaming of doing. I said to myself, God of Priscilla, please reward my hard work with admission into law school. And then I submitted my application. At the time, we had the opportunity to select 3 programs of study in order of preference. To be honest, I wanted to fill all the 3 columns with the same program, Bachelor of Law, but how possible? So I selected 2 more programs to just fill the space. And guess what? I wasn't giving admission into law school. What? After all the hard work, buying law dictionary and learning law terms and how to use those terms, and using my small money to buy black and white outfits for law lectures. Really? What the? I sure wasn't accepting that outcome. I printed my results, picked a copy of my university application, which I kept, and went straight to the dean of the law faculty. Went to his office to make a case. What was my case? 1, that I had excellent results within the program cutoff point. 2, that I will be an excellent student in the law faculty, in the law school. 3, that I was passionate about reading law. 4, that ridiculously, I knew that they had admitted students whose grades fell below the cutoff point for admission. And finally, they should admit me and give me 1 semester to prove myself. Such a case. And you know, I don't know what was going on in my head at that age. I was 17 and all I knew was I want to read law. I worked for it. I studied so hard. I've been dreaming about it. And I just want to be in law school. Guess what the outcome of my bold step was? So the outcome of that bold step I took at age 17 was that I got career counseling from the dean of the law faculty. That made me realize there was another program that would be a better fit for me. And I ended up in a program of study that was so well aligned with my interest and passion. Till date, I have no regrets reading that program at all. I tell you, boldness can give you access to the corridors of power and authority. Boldness can make authority work in your favor. Boldness will help you push boundaries of the boundaries of life and achieve your goals. Mind you, I said boldness, not arrogance. Boldness, courage. So I tell you, think big, aim high, act bold. The story during and after my first university education will be shared another day. Let me save that. So today, I am here to remind you to think big, aim high, and act bold. Think of life beyond your present circumstances. Think beyond your present possibilities. Think expansively and set aims high above what is immediately apparent and possible for you to achieve. Then get up and pursue them with boldness, knowing that as long as you can keep your mind on the big picture you have set for yourself, as long as you can keep your mind on that big picture, you will find the inner fuel you need to pursue and achieve it. Even if you don't hit your target, I bet you would be far more successful than if you refuse to think big and act bold. Well, my name is Priscilla Appiah. Call me Priscilla Up, voice of self-discovery. Do join me same time next week for another revelation. You sure matter to me. Voice of self-discovery. Do you like a pro?